I was receiving emails about it online, and so I went out and bought it as soon as I could and mentioned it at the Unitarians and at the big meeting that Community Solutions sponsored in the fall. And then we got this group together. About 8 of us were regular attendees.
She's documenting everything very well. I've never read a book that came out and there was a footnote referencing June of 2014. So I mean, this is really on the cutting edge, very, very well documented. And it's sort of scary what she feels is the scenario for the future.
And I know for myself, I felt galvanized by reading the book because I thought Klein pulled together so many of the relevant issues and talked about like the early parts of the environmental movement in this country and then how it got kind of sidelined even through some of the big green organizations. And then she went, I felt very interested in what she was saying about the immediacy of action, the urgency that we need to be responding with.
We've got to do something now, or maybe our lives will not be affected, but certainly my grandkids are going to be profoundly affected. The quality of their life is going to be seriously compromised if we don't get on the ball and do something. I was assigned to go to the schools and see if we could get the schools program-based learning to do a module on climate change. And the school board, the principal, the superintendent, all were very enthusiastic. I met with Vicki Hitchcock, the 5th, 6th science teacher, who is, I guess, the head of the committee that determines what the project's going to be, and she's very eager about it. We have some ideas of how we can do it without the dashboard that would, and in fact, we might be able to raise money to get the sensor so that we can have that dashboard at the school.
Several of us got in touch with a whole lot of the churches in town. I mean, most of the churches are very much involved in social action and social justice issues, but they don't necessarily have an explicit focus on climate change. Although some people were suggesting, a couple of people suggested that they thought it would be good to have an interfaith group or spiritually based group that would get together and deal with these issues. And there once was an interfaith group in town which was quite active. And so people have suggested that that might be able to be resuscitated and focused specifically on climate change.